Hi, welcome to this tutorial and let's see what we will be learning from this tutorial. So we will create a responsive uh, Navbar like this and it will have a beautiful animation and it will be mobile responsive. Like when you click it, it will change the icon and it will open the areas. Clicking it, it will close and it will take another page. Obviously, we don't have the page, so yeah, it will be responsive like that with transition animation. Yep. So let's get started. Okay, so let's create the Next.js app first. So I'm going to open my terminal and I'm going to hit the command npx create next app at that latest because I want to use Next.js 16, the latest version, and then I'm going to name it responsive navbar. Uh, yes, I want to proceed and then default setting, no customize settings. I don't want to use TypeScript because I want to keep it simple. I don't want the linter. React compiler, no. Yes, Tailwind CSS. It will be Tailwind CSS 4. No, I want to use source folder. Yes, app router. And no, yep. So it will create latest Next.js 16 app with Tailwind CSS 4. Okay, it will take some time and it has created this file. Okay, it almost done and okay, so we can see the files and we can open this folder with our VS Code. Okay, so here the app folder. This is will be our global CSS dot module folder, heaviest object in this universe. Public folder for our public things and package.json Next.js 16 and package log.json. So it will be Tailwind CSS 4. Okay, so now let's run our project. So I'm going to do npm run dev. Okay, I can close this cmd and okay. So this is the address it will be opened. Okay, so now okay, so this is compiling the current project structure into our browser. Okay, so Next.js app is running. So let's clean up first what it came with before. So I'm going to remove everything from here. Layout JS. I will be keeping it like this. And from main, I will be just removing everything and just to leave like this. And let's say this is this is my page. Okay, so now let's create the navbar. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a folder, let's say component, and inside I'm going to create navbar.jsx. Okay, and I'm going to make this JSS as well to make it keep it consistent. Okay, good. So now we not need this, and here what we can do, export default. So I'll be doing this like this. Okay, function Navbar, and it is using the regular function, not ES6. So I will be using like this as well. Okay, and now then I will be returning this. Okay, so return my Navbar. Okay, let's see. Okay, we didn't imported in our layout. So as for Next.js, you know that anything we put in this layout will be used everywhere. So I'm not going into the details. So let's use navbar, and as I type it here, it auto completes the imports as well from the component. Okay, you see here is my navbar. Okay, so now let's create our real navbar. So first I'm going to import use state from React, and also I'll be importing link from Next. Okay, now we'll be needing a variable for our mobile menu, so it will be open or not open. Okay, open, and set open will set the value for our open variable, as you know, basic of use state. And for default value I am passing false. And now I'm going to create some pages with links. So I'll be doing objects like this, like name, home, and href for this will be, sorry, it will be like this. Okay, and then comma at the end. I will do it 4 times. About we'll be doing about services and contact. Okay, I will say about services and contact. Okay, so now let's create our header. And now let's give some Tailwind CSS 4 class names. So classes actually. So it will be BG white shadow. So small shadowing around it, and I want to be sticky. So it will always stick on the top. It doesn't matter if you scroll the page or not. And top 0. So it will be always fixed on the top side. And Z index want it to be 50. So now let's save it and see. Okay, we have an error. React. I think if I do like this, okay, it will solve the issue. Or okay, no, it didn't solve the issue. Ah, sorry, it is a Next.js, so we need to make it client component. So because it says that you see you are importing a component that needs or it's only client side, so we have to use use client. Okay, and it will fix the problem. Okay, you see, so we have the shadow, and okay. Okay, so now let's create, and I think I can actually do this side by side, so it will be easier for us to see. Okay, so now we have added header. Now we can create a div with class name. So I want to give it some width. So width, maximum width will be 7 XL. MX auto, and then px4 padding on x-axis, and sm px6, and lg px8. Okay, so now if I say something, so number will be still like this. So now let's create a div that will separate the logo and the menus. So class name, I will make it display flex by giving it flex. Justify between, because the logo and the menus, I want there should be a space between, so there will be two sides of the navbar. Okay, so and height will be 16, items center. Okay, so now let's create the logo. Okay, the logo part. So first give it some class. So I also want it to be flex, and then items center, and I want the gap to be 4. Okay, and inside it now we'll be using this link right now. First we will set it to home page, and then we'll be giving it some class name. So I also want it to be flex, and then items center, like its parent div, and but gap will be 2. Okay, and in here I'll be adding another div to make a icon. So let's say icon will be a, so a is there as we want. So now let's give it some class names. So class name, I want width to be 8, height to be 8, rounded medium. Okay, so now let's add some background gradient to top right. Okay, top right, from indigo, this will be the color, from indigo to, so from indigo it will be pink, and then it will be 16. Okay, so it is like now. Okay, so let's center it, display flx, item center, and then justify center. Okay, text white and font will be bold. Okay, so now let's add some text on the branding. So I will say my site, and class name will be using uh, font bold, text gray 800. Okay, so now, so rest of the thing we'll be doing with custom CSS. So we'll be going this global CSS and be doing there. So now let's go forward. So now say, so we need to go outside logo and we'll be doing desktop. Okay, so inside desktop, I want to loop through the navbars. We have the navbars here, so I want to loop through this link. nav.map. So we'll be mapping through items, and then inside it we'll give it link. Href will be item.href. Oh, sorry. Oh, why it becomes like this? Okay, we'll be giving it. Okay, so not name will be like key. So as you know that every map function, every item element needs a unique key for it. Okay. So now in here we can say item.name. Okay, yes, obviously we have a problem here. It's because I I supposed to put it curly brackets. Okay, yes, we have it. And now let's give it some name, classes actually. So I will make it text gray 700, and for hover effect I will do text indigo 600. So okay, we have indigo color. So now to transition colors, because I want colors to have transitions. Okay, we have it here. So let's add nav items desktop. Okay, so let's say nav items. So we'll be using this class inside our global CSS. Okay, so let's use it. So in here, I will do, I want to target every nav element from here. So I will do apply transitions, uh, transition colors, even though we did it all already here, the transition colors. So we can put it here, or it will not be a matter actually doing it in here. So I am just putting it for safety. If we remove it from there, relative. And now let's target this nav items. So I'll be doing, let's say, after. Okay. The content I'm just putting like this because we need the underline, and the position I'll be doing it absolute, and then bottom 0, and then left 50% because I want to have a underline for every one of them. And then with 0% as well, and then height will be 2 pixel, and background color I will just pick a color, let's say 6366 F1. So I have picked this color from AI. And the transition will be width 0.3, sorry, it will be 0.3 millisecond seconds, and is, and left will be is as well. Okay, so now do Navbar, but this time we want to be hover. So how it will change when it hovers? Okay, so I want width 100%, and then the left is 0. So in the transition we said width and left, it's basic CSS. It's because that when uh, when the width changes, and transition will be will have it will have transition when the width changes and when the left changes position. Okay, so it is targeting the wrong item. Okay, so it will be fixed here actually. Okay, so now you see actually we have made the mistake. It should be nav here, and now let's add some class with it. So we want this desktop navbar to be hidden when it comes to mobile menu, and when the I mean mobile screen, and when it is medium screen, then we want to be display flex item center, and then space x fix. So I want to have a space between them. Yeah, so you see the space is working. Okay, so we have something right now. So now add the sign in and sign out. It's rough. Sign in. So let's give it class name. Margin left will be 2, margin right will be 1, so it will be line block, that is 4, PY 2, rounded, medium rounded border, and border color will be indigo 600. Okay, we didn't close the link, so it will be fine, no problem. And hover bar BG will be indigo 50, and it will have transition, and let's say sign in. Okay, so we have it the hover effect. Okay, so let's create same for sign out. Okay, but I will say sign, sorry, sign not sign out, sign up. I don't know what is happening with me. Sign up. Okay, so now let's give define class. I want it inline block px4 py2. So sign up is like this for now. Rounded medium, and then bg indigo 600, text white, and when we hover it, okay, actually I don't want to change the text for now for hovering, but we can change the background color. It will be indigo 700, and it will have, of course, transition. Okay, so now our desktop menu is fine. So okay, we can go for our mobile menu. So let's go for our mobile menu. Outside this navbar, logo, desktop navbar, and outside this navbar, I will say sorry about that, mobile menu. Okay, so let's create let's start with a div. Give some class name. So class name will be, so it will be hidden on the medium screen for desktop screen, and on the mobile screen it will be open. So md hidden flex item center. Okay, so now let's create a button first. Give it a name. Sorry, not name. Area label. So I'm going to say Google menu, and so now let's do area expand. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Area expanded. It will be actually depending on this open variable. So this variable will continue, will control our mobile menu. Okay, so now let's give it some class name. Okay, class name, and we will be heading to rounded MD. When it will be focus, when it will have focus, it will just have a ring CSS, something like this. So let's complete the classes first. I will say outline. So for focus, it will outline will be none, but focus the it will have ring 2, and focus the ring color will be ring indigo, and it will be 500. Okay, and one click will take a empty function and we'll set open. Will do. So not open, so it will, if it is true then it will be false, and if it is false then it will be true. And I am going to copy SVG file that I have downloaded. I have taken it from internet. The code will be on the GitHub, and you can take this SVG code from there. Okay, so now you can see. So see the class name with 6, height 6, transition transform. So it will transform, and if it is open then it will rotate 90 degree, and if it is not, it will not rotate. And also here it changes the icon. So if it is click, you see it became cross, and another click it became the hamburger menu. Okay, nice. And so let's say it should not be mobile menu, it should be mobile menu button. Okay, so now let's create our mobile menu, mobile navbar actually. Again, sorry, so it will be mobile menu, and for the mobile menu we'll be doing like the same thing that we did before for desktop, but a bit different. Last name. So we'll be doing. Okay, so this time we will need many changes. So for that we'll just put the backticks. Okay, so on medium screen, sorry, on the medium screen it will be hidden. Okay, I'm making another mistake. For the backticks you must put the curly brackets. Okay, now, and here is the part. If it is open, then max height will be screen. So max height will never be more than screen size. Otherwise, if it is not open, sorry, it is not open, then max height will be 0. Okay, and then we need to say overflow hidden transition max height, and duration, the duration of the animation I'm putting it 600, and bg white, background white, and border on top. Okay, so it's good. Okay, so for now we cannot see anything, and okay, so now let's go on the next part. So on the div I want to iterate the name, like before with the map function, and I will be doing item. Okay, and in here I will be doing same thing like I did before. Key will be item dot, sorry, it will be item dot name. Href will be item dot href, and then the class name will be, I want it to be block px3 py2 rounded md text gray 700. Also you hover it, it will be bg gray 50. Okay, and then okay, we need this class actually nav items, so it will put some designs from there. Okay, and in here we will say nav name. Okay, it has put the underline already. So now let's put some class here. So we'll be doing px4 pt4 pb6 space y3, and also we need something actually okay, not now, we'll be needing it later. So it has gone there, it is not on the right place actually. Okay, so let's for now let's create this too. Let's copy actually, sorry. Okay, we have it, but it is on the wrong place. So let's fix it. Okay, so we are a bit wrong at this point because on the mobile navbar we should not be here actually, because we should be inside, for the mobile number we should be inside this not this actually, this div, not inside this, because it will have more functionality. So let's take it out. So here is our mobile number, and I'm just making it a bit small for now, copying it from here and putting outside this div. Okay, so now it makes sense. Okay, so yes, we have the responsive navbar, but we do not need one thing, and that is border top. Yes, so our navbar is complete. So the code will be on the description, and you can get the GitHub link. You can copy the code from there. Thank you.